and for my art practice activity I am making a pinhole camera. So for this pinhole camera activity we can use any type of container, so it can be just this simple butter container or this bee can or just a simple tin. Our first step is to make the whole inside of the tin black. So I just got some matte black spray paint from just Retrovision, I think, so that's easy. And then this matte spray paint is so that once we put our photographic paper in it, that light that comes off from our pinhole camera doesn't affect our end product. After this, we have to create a hole in our tin. So this hole has to be about 1 inch or 2 wide and long, so just about that. This can be used with a simple Stanley knife for products such as this, or for this tin I used just a drill. So these 2 steps, it's advised that the teachers do this themselves before the lesson because it could be dangerous to the children. Alright, so now once in the classroom we can hand out our materials to the children. First of all, they will get some foil, aluminium foil, and make it a little bit bigger than our tin hole. And now we're just going to get a soft surface, so I've just got a magazine under here, and create a little hole with our needle. And the needle doesn't have to go all the way through, just make sure it pricks it and then hold it up to the light and see that we have a little hole in there. And now for this, we put the little needle hole and make sure it's in the middle of our big hole in our tin. And what I'm using here is just black electrical tape. So just like this, and then cover up the light that could be seen through this. For this stage we're not using our black electrical tape over the pinhole yet. So make sure we can see the pinhole through our tin hole, just there. Okay, so now we're going to grab another piece of electrical tape, and this tape has to be black. Okay, and this is our shutter for our camera. So we're going to fold the end, just the corner, so that it's easy to open and close. And we're going to put that just over our little needle hole. Okay. So once this is done, make sure the lid is still open, because now we have to put our photographic paper inside. But to do this we must go into our darkroom. Okay, so for the purpose of this video I've made my bathroom into the darkroom, but in some schools you may already have a darkroom set up, or you may have to just make it a small room. But if you do use a small room, you'll have to put black paper on the windows, and make sure you have a towel down underneath your doorway. This is just to make sure that no external light is entering. So for the purpose of this lesson, you'll have to already have your darkroom set up. So that includes your developing solution, fixer, stop bath, and your clean water. So now that we have our safe light on, we can now open up our photographic paper. So each child will get some paper and we'll have to fit it in their tin. So just create the right size and make sure that the glossy side is facing the pinhole. Okay, so that fits perfectly. And And now, before they go out of this dark room, they'll have to put their lid on, and then you can put some more black electrical tape around the lid so that no external light is entering. So now it's time to take our photographs outside. Alright, so for this activity, the students must find an even, stable surface, and it must be directed at some landscape of the school. This resembles Olive Cotton's work. So I'm just going to give you an example of how to do it. Okay, so you just remove the shutter for, depending on the lighting conditions, for about 4 seconds to about 3 minutes. And it's advised that the students write a logbook of the time of day, lighting conditions, and how long they left their shutter open for. This is because sometimes the photos don't come out properly, and we want to know why this occurs. So after the students have taken their photographs, we would now go into the dark room and develop these. Once we've all developed our photos and got them back, we will go into the classroom and discuss why we've got our results. So sometimes this is why the logbook comes in handy. If we have overexposed our pinhole, so left the shutter open too long, that would create this image. And if we haven't exposed it for long enough, it would create this image. So yeah, this is good for trial and error, the logbook, where they can see where they went wrong and why. So these are some examples of actual pinhole camera photos. You can come with that. Okay, so this activity is fantastic for the older grades of primary school. It gets them creating their actual camera and developing their own photograph, which becomes personal, and it's just a fantastic activity that I think they would absolutely love. Thank you.